So how do you guys find working together? Because it's a cool dynamic you guys have together.
You
Yeah.
start, yeah. Go ahead.
I mean, it's difficult. Like, honestly, being married sometimes and like mixing businesses, like it can be stressful and like you're crossing lines between, work and home life. But, at the end of the day, he's there to help me and he's helped me tremendously with just like the basic business things to like, I mean, just today he's writing my March newsletter, which is at this point like over a week late, but better late than never. But no, it's good.
Amen.
I think you just have to figure out when it's your spouse how to not take things so personally when it's just business, which is hard for me, honestly, because I'm sensitive and I'm also a perfectionist. So I'm probably like, that's why I pause. I'm probably the worst person to ask that question to. But as far as giving advice to people, I'm pretty good. You have to find a way to separate it and not get your feelings hurt, especially if you're going to have somebody you're in a relationship with giving you business advice. Tone goes a long way. Especially when you have two small kids, just, you've got to find that separation if you want to run a business with your spouse, in my opinion. But again, he's not a medical background. I don't know hardly anything about pools other than what he's taught me, but we're still able to help each other and bring things to the table, mainly him, not me, as far as business goes. But there's got to be a separation somewhere. But he has helped me so much, like just legally, tax wise, running a business, dealing with, oh, you made this amount of money. Well, you actually made this amount of money if your profit margins are about 50%, so like comparing my profit margins to his, and even though he might make less in a day, like, when you break the numbers down, like your costs and he's got hardly any overhead because he has a garage that he houses most of his chemicals in. He's got one employee, whereas I have a business that I pay to upfit, and I have a laser now and, another device and all these different modalities, and everything's so expensive. So like, you can't even really compare our businesses really because they're just very different. But basically like breaking down the numbers, seeing like what can I sell this at or do this procedure for that makes sense for me after taking into account like all of the overhead and, insurance and, there's just so many different facets of it that it's overwhelming, especially when you're not somebody who is business inclined or don't have a business degree like Ryan does or already runs their own business. I think I got off topic there, but basically division between work at home and just trying to be understanding of each other, and tone and sarcasm don't help.
I totally feel you there because like a lot of times our business, like for me and my wife, like our business kind of continues even after the normal business day, and a lot of times we're still working about this and this, and so and I think there's something to it, but I felt like, and I don't know if you'll find the same, but I felt that although we had a relationship before business that was, kind of more, obviously like a romantic relationship, I felt that with business, it, to me, I saw stuff in my wife that I had never seen before, like her ability to manage employees, like her ability to deal with a difficult situation, knowing that like, I know that if Jennifer, if there was something that was going to happen and Jennifer was going to handle it, like I know it would get done,
Yeah.
and just that the kind of level of just like, hey, this person like has your back, in many ways, I felt like it kind of helped solidify things.